World's first tunnel for cruise ships. In Norway, the world's first cruise ship tunnel will avoid a dangerous stretch of sea. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the world's first tunnel for cruise ships. Make sure to watch to the end so you don't miss anything. Without further ado, let's get started. Can you believe the world's first cruise ship tunnel will be responsible for bypassing the Stadhavet Sea's treacherous narrowest point? This tunnel, the first of its kind, will make it easier for cruise ships and other large sea vehicles to navigate. The project is set to begin in 2022 and will take at least 4 years to complete. This insane project is the solution to a problem that has plagued mankind for over 1,000 years. Getting across the Stadhavet Sea has been a perilous journey for boats since the time of the Vikings. Bypassing it could be profitable for the country's tourism industry, while safer passage would benefit other industries and trades. With so much negative news every day, it's refreshing to hear something positive like this. It just goes to show that you can achieve anything we set our minds to as humans. Norway's coastline is one of the world's longest and most beautiful, with countless twists and deep cliffs formed by ancient glaciers, also known as fjords. Norway is home to the world's second longest fjord, the Sohn Fjord, which is 203 kilometers long. This landscape, however, poses numerous challenges when it comes to connecting Norway's major cities with roads. The E39 highway winds its way along the coast, taking travelers on a winding journey, which takes about 21 hours to complete, including 7 ferry trips. To make the journey easier, the Vikings would even drag their ships across the grass hundreds of years ago. The Norwegian Public Roads Administration is currently working on the world's first floating highway. Through the elimination of several different ferry crossings, the coastal highway route E39 will reduce the 21-hour travel time between the Norwegian cities of Kristiansand in the south and Trondheim in the north by at least half. Bridges, tunnels, and the innovative new submerged floating tube bridges, which give the coastal road its nickname, will replace these crossings. However, Norway has its work cut out for it, as no other country has completed a project of this size and scope using floating tunnels, and attempting the historic roadway project will cost more than $47 billion. With so many fjords to cross safely, the project is enlisting the assistance of universities, researchers, and engineers from across the country. Despite the fact that the project isn't expected to be completed until 2050, they've already begun work on their first floating tunnel, the Rogaland Fixed Link, or Rogfast. While the construction has allowed them to iron out some kinks, it has also cost them $2 billion so far, with the budget expected to grow. With these hidden highways, Norway hopes to preserve its pristine natural beauty. But first, they must figure out how to keep travelers safe at 150 feet underwater. This new and more predictable transportation system will be a big help to Norway's economy because it will connect cities in new ways and create new patterns of habitation for people who live there. The new roads will also make it easier to get to hospitals, jobs, and schools, resulting in a more stable and diverse economy and a lot of happy commuters. Norway also hopes that the new highway will increase the number of people living in the country. Due to inaccessibility, some areas such as Tyson is a region of rural municipalities located on an archipelago off the coast, have lost more than half of their population in the last century. There are many advantages to restructuring the E39, but preliminary estimates show that the required investment and improvements will cost much more than $47 billion. They estimate that it would cost up to 340 billion Norwegian krone. So why does Norway want to embark on this crazy floating tunnel strategy instead of simply building more bridges? Making roads in Norway has a negative impact on the environment due to the unpredictable nature of the weather. Roads are frequently closed, and ferries are forced to cancel their departures at the last minute due to snow, high winds, or high waves, causing people to drive for hours only to be turned away at crossings and forced to postpone their plans. Norway also has many deep fjords, necessitating the conjunction of bridges. However, they can have a significant environmental impact and be dangerous in those extreme weather conditions. To reduce environmental impact and preserve Norway's natural beauty, the best and most efficient highway is one that is almost entirely hidden. With this in mind, Norway has chosen an innovative new design known as a submerged floating tube bridge. But before that is finished, Norway will have an even cooler mega project to unveil, the Stadship Tunnel. The canal and tunnel will be built in Vestland country in order to avoid crossing the Stadhavet Peninsula in the northwest region of the country. Not only will the tunnel increase efficiency for Norway's huge shipping industry, but it will also make it safer for potential travelers to cross the region. The Stadship Tunnel is a long-term investment in Norway. The Norwegian coast and the sea account for a significant portion of Norwegian values. The Norwegian maritime industry is the world leader in making sea transport emission-free. freight, and the seafood industry is expected to grow rapidly. The sea will be the future's primary mode of transportation, and the Stadship Tunnel will make it safer, more efficient, and environmentally friendly. The Stadship Tunnel is required to meet the political goal of moving transportation from land to sea, and it will facilitate future safe and environmentally friendly sea transportation in the coastal and maritime industries. Western Norway is connected by the Stadship Tunnel. The completion of a ship connection between Bergens and Lusund opened up new housing and labor markets in the Lusund region via the Sunnmøre Maritime Cluster and the business towns of Meløy and Florø. In 2004, a cruise ship carrying 160 passengers was almost thrown overboard off the coast of Norway, prompting dramatic rescue efforts. According to the engineers building the Stadship Tunnel, the construction will not be too complicated. It will be very similar to a regular canal tunnel, just much larger. They will start by drilling a regular-sized tunnel from each side and removing roughly 3 million cubic meters of rock, enough to build 3 Empire State Buildings. Then, to make the tunnel deeper, construction work will continue, removing layers one by one. Constructors won't have to worry about water flowing through the tunnel thanks to a pair of watertight cofferdams on both ends. There will be LED lights installed inside the tunnel to illuminate the path for ships, as well as a raised walkway on each side of the tunnel to serve as an escape route in the event of an emergency. The exact cost of the Stadship Tunnel has fluctuated over time. In December of 2020, it was estimated to cost a total of $3.45 billion, but in March of 2021, it was reduced to $2.8 billion. According to the Norway Coastal Administration, construction will begin next year and will take 3 to 4 years to complete. When completed, the Stadship Tunnel will be 49 meters tall, 36 meters wide, and 1.7 kilometers long. The idea for the tunnel was first proposed by Norwegians in 1874 when a newspaper published an article about the project. However, no one took seriously the potential of the Stadship Tunnel until 2011, when the Institute for Research in Economics and Business Administration released a report about the project's plans. They claimed it would be impossible to carry out due to the project's potential costs of this huge mega project. Plus, no other country had even built a large-scale ship tunnel before. It wasn't until the Norwegian Coastal Administration began testing its feasibility through digital simulations that it became clear that the project of this scale could actually be accomplished. With the help of a company called Force Technology, they were able to test out 2 different types of ships that will likely travel through the tunnel. This ensured that the tunnel would be able to accommodate future ships, and the project was officially approved. Once completed, anywhere from 70 to 120 ships will be able to travel through the Stadship Tunnel, and if all goes according to plan, it will be open to the public by at least 2026. And that's all for today, guys. Enlighten us with your thoughts. Share with us in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.